PPA, Section O drink bag holder. These concepts for carrying drinks are really highly needed, because like I said, there really is no way of handling drinks. If you got your hands full of other stuff, those drinks occupy one whole hand. And, so if you have 2 drinks, guess what? You really can't carry anything but 2 drinks in. If you want use of your hands, because drinks just require you to do that. They're just not convenient. Unless you have a mug or something, even then, it's kind of limited. But there's just no comparison, especially to the drink bag. That is the best solution to this, but the little handles are not a bad solution, too. But the point is that this is something that, certainly not very expensive to tool up on either of these products, given the several different choices you have going about it. And at the end of the day, I can see, selling in 100 packs or greater. Maybe you'll charge $5 a piece for them. They are a complimentary item. I don't know what the comp market runs these days. But the point is that, having a bunch of these sold, honestly doing a run of 2 million of those bag units, I don't think would honestly be that big of a test market, given how fast these would be consumed out there. You think about how many, again, I'm sure you're in a better position to know how many drink cups and everything else are sold on a daily basis out there, but it gives you some idea, what percentage, people may grab one of those things. It could be 10% or 20% or even higher, people that, again, once they get it and everything, which wouldn't take long, again, with the appropriate little poster stuck near the dispenser of these things, people would understand the value of having a drink holder like that. Being able to carry a bunch of stuff with, a bunch of drinks even all at once, let alone drinks and other items, in your free hand, so you can actually get your keys out of your pocket and open the door and, and then not drive off with your cup of, fountain drink, on the roof of your car or something, which is what most people do. And, this way they would never have to set the damn thing down. And that's the whole point, is that I cannot believe I've never seen anything like this. I've just never seen anything like this, and I just can't believe it. But it makes all the sense in the world to have something like this, and it's a nice convenient item. It'll be a convenience item. It'll help, certain people, sell more drinks and at least, be happier customers. But most complimentary items like that, really it's questionable how much customer loyalty it generates and everything, but I still think it could be fairly high on this. It really is a pain in the ass. That's why I never buy fountain drinks. It's one of the damn reasons I never buy fountain drinks, ever. So, in fact, I only thought of this because somebody gave me one for free at a restaurant, a couple of months ago, and I was like, man, this thing is such a pain in the ass, to bring in. I had a hard time bringing that and the several bags of stuff that I had in with me, trying to fumble with my cards and fumble with the gate and everything else I got to go through. I was like, why the hell don't these things have handles on them? What the hell is wrong with these people? And what actually gave me the idea is I actually tried putting it in a bag, one of those plastic grocery bags, and of course it spilled all over the inside. It went crooked on me in there, so I had drink all over the inside of it. It was dripping everywhere. So, but I was saying that while I was getting out of the car, why the hell don't they have bags for these things? And like I said, I happen to have a grocery store bag, so I grabbed one, but it didn't quite work. It's just too big in there. But, I'll tell you, with the right designed part here, that can become a problem of the past for people. And it really is something much needed, and it's actually kind of ridiculous we don't have something like that out there. Somebody could sell, like a mug with a detachable handle on the side of it. And by the way, if that goes in the patent, remember, I still got right to provisionally patent that, although I guess I could stick it in there. I'll probably stick it in there. But, you could sell cups that actually have handles that are like made out of thin plastic that actually fold out on the side of like one of your regular cups, if you're a cup manufacturer that I'm talking to here. as another possibility. But I still say that's not as good. Having mug handles is still not as good as having, something like this where you can just carry it around with handles on it. And the handles are removable if you wanted to use the handle-only version of it, or in the drink bag case, the nice thing about the drink bag is that if you get some spillage, it goes in the bottom of the bag. So try to make sure it's liquid tight, but, that way if there is some spillage in the drink bag, it's not getting all over everything, so it's a nice little extra feature. I think that really is the best embodiment. So, anyway, but I think it's high time we saw something like this out there. Maybe I'll start buying fountain drinks again.
Like I said, when it comes to actually how to promote this thing, if you just had like a 1 square foot little color graphic with one person, with one hand holding 4 drinks, with like these drink bags or even these little handles or whatnot, that would sell it right there. Then it would take off as a real big comp item, at a fountain drink dispensary or what have you. And even at a restaurant, you can have a little poster on their counter, advertising and promoting that. And if you can manage to get that in there, that is. But the fact of the matter is, because it's possible, with one finger to hold at least 2 drinks. If you put, like in the drink bag, for example, if you hold, put your finger through one handle of each of 2 different drink bags, so the drinks are basically held back to back. Don't put your finger through both handles because that'll tend to make them tilt, but just through one of the handle of each bag, then you can actually have like 2 fingers, in your hand holding 2 separate drinks per finger, and that's 4 total drinks. Again, a poster showing that right there, right above the dispensary for this thing would really, really make it sell, really make it move. Let's just say, even though it is a comp item, that's a little unusual, to promote something that basically is being given away, but the point is it does raise awareness. And, eventually this will become a staple product because of that, if you can pull that one off, with the, particularly the quick stores and so forth out there, as well as, again, maybe the restaurants too. Because I was thinking on the restaurants, again, if I didn't cover this already, that you would have like a drink, a bag dispenser actually on the countertop, when people are getting their food to take out, and you could certainly have a poster or something, maybe a smaller picture through the drive-through, but again, they should get those automatically going through the drive-through. But at least up front, when people are ordering food in the store, sometimes to go, they can see the poster and actually grab those little drink bags if they're interested in them. So, it's just a question of, making that happen. And as far as the IP goes, too, like I said, I would be amazed if somebody hadn't thought of something like this before. I'd be amazed if there was no problem prior art out there. But the question at the end of the day is still, does the prior art preclude what I'm trying to do? And is there any enforced prior art out there? Because I wouldn't be surprised if somebody thought of this 30 years ago. But at the end of the day, I just don't know. I've never seen anything like it. And, back when I was a kid, I used to buy lots of fountain drinks, when I was younger, not just a kid, but when I was younger. But, at the end of the day, still, I've just never seen anything like this, ever. So, the point is not whether there's something out there like this, but does it preclude what we're trying to do, and is our patent novel and sufficiently obvious, to be awarded. And that's why I put so many different ideas in here to increase the probability of that. So anyway,